The small children, wide-eyed with wonder. The grandmother relaxed in her experience. Find joy. Give joy this Christmas.
It's Christmas again in Vancy. Hot 97 and 1 on the air. Woo! Spreading the joy. Hot 97 is everywhere.
All right. Oh, woo. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So there you go. To the compliments of Bickles and GK Priority Insurances Limited. You think Trinidad get insurance? You think Kamala? What insurance? She making some kind of bold statements, eh? I mean, she out and bad, but she boasted. Yeah, what she said? Caricom is a dog. I ain't want no part of you. What do you think this is? Anti-cams, boy. Anti-cams starting it up.
What do you think?
Well, in reference to the point that you made earlier on,
I could see both sides.
Yeah, I could. Yeah,
I'm untrusting. I'm just as untrusting of the U.S. as I am of Venezuela.
Although the U.S.,
if I had to pick a poison, I'd probably pick the U.S.
The U.S., yeah. Although the U.S. are your friends, but
not friends, but call it dog a dog or spade a spade. They're convenient. I think they're the most convenient of the superpowers for us. Maybe Canada is up there as well. But
Canada is not a superpower.
Canada's a superpower. Kinda. For us.
Right now.
No, but for what we need it to be.
What do we need it to be?
All we want is somewhere to live.
Oh, I see. From that standpoint.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, okay.
I don't know. What do we need the US for? We don't need the US for protection, per se.
For a good basement, yeah.
Yeah.
But not protection.
I want to go Walmart.
I
want to go to Target.
I want to go Pennywise or some dollar store or some kind
In reality, what else do we use the US and Canada for? It's to migrate to work and live.
Work.
Shopping.
Culture.
Yeah. Not for protection. Is it? I guess by extension, because
yeah, kind of.
Because they are there and they're so close to us, we get the protection by extension. But yeah. Listen, man, I'm not sure what we get from Venezuela. That doesn't mean I believe the US should go in and take the oil.
I agree.
But apart from that, spade a spade, man. I
when you watch the threats made to Guyana from the Venezuelans about taking back territory.
Essequibo,
which is what 2/3 of Guyana.
Just about, yeah.
Right. I thought, including our own prime minister at the time, was in an appeasement mode, rather than saying Venezuela.
Right, when I buckle down and say Venezuela.
Historically, all of this is Guyana.
You have a claim from whenever in whatever court. You have to let that be heard, but there can be no military intervention. There could be no other form of intervention until that's been heard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than what we did was, let we talk about it. Yeah. There's nothing to talk about.
Until the question of oil came up, nobody was even questioning.
It's like the same thing in Ukraine with Russia. You know what I mean? You can't be, well, let's talk. No. You need to get out.
Yeah.
You're not welcome. We don't want you here. We're sovereign.
But partner wasn't adamant by saying
and we weren't, and Caricom wasn't. Instead of that, we had this kind of stupid summit to talk about it.
It's here to happen, right?
Yeah.
Well,
the first one happened here, then there was another one somewhere else. Right? I think,
and all of that is because we've become a little bit of
we've become too sympathetic to Maduro. rather
coming
than
out,
if
Is
I
it sympathetic or a feeling of we owe them something?
or self-interest,
yeah,
like political self-interest,
Yeah.
right? But so if you're in Trinidad's shoes and you watch how Caricom handled Guyana, Venezuela and Guyana, well, they're almost as closer.
Yeah.
There's only a little bit of water separating them. Right. So you've got to, like, if you're Trinidad, in my view, you have to look at Caricom with a somewhat suspicious eye.
yeah, with a little eagle eye.
Because if I'm in an alliance, and that very alliance that is meant to be all for one or one for all type thing, now is showing wavering.
Yeah.
I have to, you know what I mean? You have to start looking at it differently and saying, well, look, if Caricom is not going to stand up, then maybe I need to go to Papi.
Yeah.
But that Papi has his own problems.
Yeah,
as well,
Papi has his problems.
Hey,
we know that.
He comes with problems.
But even under Biden and Obama and that, the US comes with problems, right? But I think we're far more aligned to them than we
they're
are
the lesser of the both evils.
Nah, I ain't even sure if the less of the both evils, but we are reliant on them. In the sense of our people have a natural affinity to migrate there.
We're aligned, man. Culturally, we're aligned.
More than Venezuela.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So if you're in Trinidad's shoes and you're hearing these Venezuelans making these type of threats that they're going to take, remember Trinidad used to be ours and we're coming back for it and blah blah blah, right? Sorry, man, I can't be too cool with people telling me, oh, we need a zone of peace with Maduro. That doesn't sound kosher to me.
No,
when the gunmen are going straight from Venezuela into my country. I see what you mean.
When you're, you know what I mean, everything is fine when everybody's cool and everybody's talking or the big powers are getting what they want. But when Venezuela, maybe for internal politics, starts to pick fights with other countries, and I happen to be one of them, and all my so-called friends all stay silent and talk about zone of peace, I'm not sure if I could be cool with that.
Because nobody's come out and said, like when the Venezuelan justice minister said, you know what would happen?
Yeah.
Has any other prime minister come out and...
Remember, he said it to Kamala.
Yeah.
He didn't say, Trinidad people, don't worry. He says, he was directing the threat
at Kamala.
But
is it that he directed it at Kamala in the sense that you, the PM and the country, go pay? Or is it
no? It was a direct personal threat at her.
Okay.
Is that how you read that?
Yeah, man. I read it differently. I read it as Kamala
threat to the country.
I read it
no,
like
he say we don't have any. I'm sure he said something along the lines of we don't have any problem with the people of Trinidad. When we come, we're coming for you.
No, I still.
And again,
man.
Either way, yeah.
Either way, nobody said anything again. Nobody pulled up and said, we can't be aligned with this. Yeah. You've already the threat to Guyana, rather than saying categorically no, we said, all right, let's talk about it.
Yeah. Morning,
and the threat is real to Camelana because for years Venezuelans have been just pouring in Trinidad like you do wide open. She been asking for help for years. Well, not she was the prime minister before that. Caricom is a waste of time. And like y'all say, it's lesser or too evil because when America move in, they guess what? Exxon go and get all the oil. And that is the bottom line.
True.
It does make you wonder, though, that is the Caricom unity really just a labor unity? Is that they stand with each other and not really Caricom?
Well, there's been accusations of late about that.
Because it'll be St. Kitts, Antigua, Dominica, St. Lucia, Barbados,
All of them is Labour government.
and until recently it was us as well.
Yeah.
I think right,
Grenada is also.
I think sometimes we want to have our cake and eat it. Right? We want to have all the benefits of the US, and yet we want to play like we big, bad, and independent, and side it, you know what I mean, with people who maybe are natural enemies of
The US.
of the US. And I just think we in this kind of weird space, and sometimes like I think we pretend, you know, and I think the former PM kind of did us a bit of a disservice when he used to say this thing, you know, we're not better than anybody, but nobody better than us. All right. On the face of it, I agree with that. But in the real world, we're a minnow. Right? And you start calling shots at your peril. And when America says, all right, cool, no more visas for you, what then?
What next?
What next?
What next?
Let me ask you something. This whole phenomenon of political leaders going to different countries to speak on behalf of other parties, is that new?
I don't think so. No,
That's always been happening?
I think so.
Okay.
I think it's become a little bit more pronounced. I always thought that generally we stay out of each other's
Yeah.
politics. I thought that was
I feel like we're very
I
involved
thought that was
in
a
each
general
other's-
rule.
I thought we,
And all of a sudden now, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
it feels very involved now.
Yeah, it does.
And then that in itself comes with its own consequences, huh?
Yeah.
Because nobody really is speaking independently anymore. They're speaking as a club.
It is something exactly. That's why that's one of the problem. Not one day. That's my major problem.
And
with
then maybe that is what's making other people with political allegiances kind of look at it.
You also have to wonder.
we ain't getting that.
But what did we the people? We never got lower gas prices.
Nothing.
We never got lower Vinlec prices.
Nothing.
What was the actual benefit
Nothing. For us, the people, or for the politicians?
for the people?
Nothing.
Was there any benefit? They sent some equipment to do the airport.
So maybe they're thinking that's the benefit. Maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, 10 pieces of heavy equipment.
But
I mean,
they can find out
in
that.
the
but
scheme
the-
of things,
the-
aren't that
The
expensive?
touted benefit was always going to be
what?
lower gas prices. We just never saw
Well,
it.
we never saw it.
Never got that. So technically, we get nothing.
So what did we get?
Nothing.
I'm not sure.
So is the allegiance to Venezuela, was that more of a personal thing for the former PM and his style of politics or his philosophical beliefs?
The answer for that question is very easy. Because you keep saying that, what did we, the people, get?
What did we actually get?
Nothing. So therefore, if anybody,
I don't want to say we got nothing. We must have got something.
okay, what was that again?
But was it significant enough for us to kind of
Yeah.
war with Trinidad?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We eat cricks every day, right?
Sunshine snacks.
Sunshine snacks every day. I think most of our bleach comes from Trinidad.
They're like, what, bisco?
Surely, I like a good pack of Surely.
Bermudas.
Surely.
A kiss cake.
Kiss cake and all that, yeah. Surely biscuit boy up there. Anywho, that is gonna wrap it up this morning.
Half of the soca we consume is from Trinidad.
Yeah.
Again, right? Who are our real brothers?
We're going back, it's with the compliments of
Amidst the shells, the sounds, the excitement of the season. Find joy. Give joy this Christmas. Only with Hot 97.1. 7.1.